Hey, I'm Maria from hockeytrainingpro.com. I'm an exercise physiologist who specializes in off-ice training for goalies. So basically, I help you win more games with fewer injuries and make the crowd go, oh, how did he do that? I'm going to give you an exercise today that's going to make your goalie pads feel light as a feather. It's a couple hip strengthening exercises that are specific for you. So one of the things I think I discounted before I actually put on all the gear and started playing goalie, terribly, but that's beside the point, was just how heavy the gear is. Obviously you know it's heavy, but it is heavy. So when we do our agility training off the ice and we feel good and we're moving explosively, and then we add all that crap on, and it's like, this does not feel the same. So what I'm doing is putting together a couple of exercises for you that's going to help that equipment feel lighter because we're going to be a little more accustomed to it. So we're going to use the weight vest in a second, but I'm going to start off here first. So I just have a mini band, like an elastic band, and it's around my knee, and I'm going to bring it up to my other knee here, and I'm just going to hold it because otherwise it's going to roll up and down my leg. But one of the things, even just doing a knee recovery or movements at the hip with those pads on your legs, it adds a lot more resistance. So one thing we can do here is just a little knee drop in and a rotate out. So it's sort of like an abduction rotation. So working there, we can go from the bottom coming up, so getting a little more overload on that hip flexor, but also notice how I'm keeping my shoulders and hips level. So I'm not moving my body to the side, I'm staying nice and tall and square, and then bringing that up. So those are a couple ways we can use the mini band to add resistance to those joints where our pads are going to be specifically. Now I'm going to put on the weight vest, and I'll show you a couple that'll just build that stamina, get load on our chest, on our torso, build a little more stamina in our legs. So this is a 40-pound weight vest. I would not use a 40-pound weight vest probably, but this is just what I had. I can take the blocks out and make it lighter, so let's just make believe and say this is a 15-pound weight vest, which I think is a great place to start. So a couple of things we might do. Number one would just be our old squat and hold pattern. So keeping a good squat pattern, keeping your torso tall, and just holding that position. I would start with 30 seconds as my goal, and then every week add 5 seconds up until about 70 to 90 seconds. Beyond 90 seconds, you don't need to go there. But that's going to be one way to build stamina and just get your body used to having that load. The other thing we can do is, if we're doing some footwork and agility drills, I wouldn't do it all the time because it's going to potentially slow down your rate of force production, which is what we want when we're training power and speed. But if we're just doing a little bit of footwork, or maybe at the end of the session, just for 3 to 6 repetitions, we might do some with the weight vest to get our brain adjusted to that load. So let's say we're doing, some ladder drills. Well, we could do a few with our weight vests on. Even a drill that I've shown you before where we do your quick step lateral hop, we can put that weight vest on so that it's a little bit is to overload the legs, but a little bit is also to get the brain accustomed to, oh yeah, like I'm going to need to move with all this equipment on with this added load once I'm on the ice. So those are a few ways that we can make your equipment feel a little bit lighter on your legs when you're on the ice. This is Maria from hockeytrainingpro.com, looking very, I don't know what, CSI or something in my bulletproof vest. I'll catch you next time.